is my motivational rant, and it's a continuation on from yesterday. Yesterday, I was talking about why, and knowing your why, understanding that reason behind what you do is important to your overall productivity and your effectiveness in everything you do. Now, I just wanted to add on to that today. So when you know your why, it's a great reason, it's a great motivator to getting started to what you want to do. It's also a great motivator to sustain you in the activity for a longer period of time. So if you've got a really strong why, and I believe you may not have the strongest why to begin with, you may build on it, but absolutely you may have a really strong reason to do something before you even begin. Whatever the case, it's going to hold you in there. It's going to increase your level of flow. It's going to help your overall effectiveness. Now, that relates to obviously the bigger picture stuff, the projects, the tasks, the activities that perhaps have a higher level of activity or involvement in them. But it also relates to the small tasks as well. And I've designed this template, which is called the Fast Track to Effectiveness tool. And the first step is to understand why. But I talk about why it's important to know behind everything you do, whether it's a small activity like washing the dishes or sending an email, whatever it might be. The good question to ask yourself is, why is this important? Why am I doing this? When you ask yourself that question, perhaps you can understand the benefits of doing it, and perhaps in understanding, you'll find it less sufferable in doing it. Because I can tell you, there's a lot of little activities, a lot of little tasks that we do. For me, it is washing the dishes, believe it or not. And it's one of those activities that I understand why I'm doing it. You know, I'm doing it because that's my way to contribute to the household chores. It's my way to help keep the family clean. It's also a deeper reason for me, because I'm the cook, because I'm predominantly in the kitchen. It means I have a tighter control over that whole space. And when I have a clean kitchen, I'm actually more effective in the cooking process as well. Now, it sounds like a mundane, simplistic sort of example, but it just gives a reason why it's important to ask yourself that question of why you do something. There may be another reason why you want to ask this question of why you're doing something, and that is with task elimination. There's so many things in our days, to-do lists that we might go on, these automatic things that we just think we have to do. Now, if you're not asking yourself that question, why am I doing this? Perhaps you're not really understanding why its importance or its existence is in place. I can't say that word. Existence, why its existence is in place. Now, if you ask yourself that why is this important to me? Why am I doing this? Perhaps you'll actually go to realize that, hey, this isn't an activity that I need to be doing. Perhaps this activity is actually wasting time and impeding on my ability to do other things, and therefore impacting my overall effectiveness and productivity to whatever I'm doing in life. So there's just a further reason why understanding why, knowing a why, having that motivation behind everything you do, whether it's a small task or a big task, is very important to your overall effectiveness. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this short motivational rant. Check it out at thehiddenwhy.com. Until next time, peace, passion, and purpose. Cheers. There we go. We are signed out, everybody, and in